Welcome to MyCounselor.Online. I'm Josh Spurlock, and in this video we're talking about sexual pain disorders or pain during sex. And the most important thing that I can say to you and have you take away from this video is sexual pain is treatable. Do not play through the pain. It will ruin your sex life. It will ruin your sex life. So don't do it, okay? So sexual pain or pain during intercourse, pain when attempting to connect sexually can happen for a variety of different reasons, okay? So sometimes it's there from the start, right? First attempts at intercourse, first attempts at connecting sexually that experience a pain, maybe an inability to have intercourse. Sometimes it even starts before any sort of sexual things with a gynecological exam, right? And pain and difficulty during a gynecological exam, right? And so very often this is a kind of sexual pain disorder we call vaginismus, but it could be other kinds of sexual pain disorders also. At other times it starts from an event that takes place. Could be an auto accident that jars around the pelvic floor and leads to the beginning of pain. Could be childbirth, and childbirth is traumatic to the pelvic floor, and sometimes in the course of that, things can get messed up in a way that you begin to experience pain with intercourse or connecting. And so the onset of it, the nature of it, where you experience pain can vary, but in all of these cases, if you continue to try to connect sexually or just push through that, what that will create is what we call sexual aversions. That's where your brain pairs anything related to sex with pain, and your brain is aversive to pain. It says, no, don't cause yourself pain, and your body will begin to reject sex. It'll reject sex in the form of not having any sexual desire or any want to connect sexually. It will reject sex in terms of beginning to cause you to have this negative emotional reaction to anything remotely related to sex. If your husband smiles at you, you're liable to start withdrawing and pulling back because your brain thinks maybe that means he wants to connect sexually, and that's going to bring about pain. And it just really is devastating to a sexual relationship and to a marriage if you just push through and try to play through that pain. So important thing to note, it is treatable. Some sexual pain disorders can be really challenging. It can be difficult to troubleshoot and figure out exactly what's going on, why we're experiencing this, and what to do about it. Oftentimes it requires a multi-professional team to troubleshoot. Could be working with a sex therapist, a physician, and a pelvic floor physical therapist to figure out what's going on and what exactly to do about it to fix it. And so it's not necessarily an easy road depending on what it is that's going on, but it is treatable and it's completely worth it. And the alternative is complete demolishing of your sex life and then the resultant impact on your marriage that creates. That when a couple isn't able to enjoy a healthy sexual relationship, enjoy connecting within the relationship, that does significant damage to their marriage and creates distance and disconnect that leads to all sorts of other problems. So pain disorders, treatable. If you dive into the article below, you'll find some more information about the different specific kinds of pain disorders, as well as how we go about treating those and some first steps in those directions. At MyCounselor.Online, you'll find some other articles and videos around the subject that will be helpful to you. And we'll also be able to connect you with a sex therapist, either online or in person, if you want to follow up with a professional who can help you troubleshoot what's going on and give you some direction on how to begin treating that. Till the next time we connect, be blessed and keep loving life.